Okay, this is our piping to the water fountain feature, which I hope I can get it going. I asked that it would be running when we got here, but there's that sometimes. This is our pool sweep, and it's just not making a lot of traffic, and maybe we can get this thing to run. Again, I'd asked that that was running for us before we got here. We've got 2 anti-siphon, actually 4 return drains, 2 in the wall, which is a nice system that keeps circulating, especially in deeper areas. And we got without those drains, and these wouldn't have been, these are too close. These are too close. But we've got the ones over on the wall, so I'll just hush. Our pool surface is mottling, and it's starting to give up the ghost. Okay. So, just gonna come in here. Around. And I know that my client has babies, so you gotta be careful with the swimming pool. Swimming lessons as soon as possible. But these, I love these. Okay, they never break. Okay, they're steel. Alright, the plastic ones break, but they get hot. You know, and you know, your kid will learn not to step on that. They'll learn. So we come across, and I triangulated. I measured this pool, and this side is 1.5 inches higher than this side. This corner is 1.5 inches higher than most of the other swimming pool. Our mastic sealer, this is not a good example, but our mastic sealer is starting to give up the ghost here a little bit. And we come over here, we can actually see the gunite coming through. Okay, and it's starting to wear. We got a little bit of a hole there. And I'm always curious when I see a lawn sprinkler, a watering hose in the pool. That's how you fill it up. But, you know, is it filled up, you know, recently? It's something I can't do. You could trust. It's called a bucket test. Is you get a 5-gallon bucket, you fill it full of water, you put it on the step, you equalize the water so that it's the same height inside the bucket as outside of the bucket, and you come back 24 hours. And they should evaporate at the same level, or you've got a pool leak. And it doesn't work for 48 hours, you know, because you got different, you know, surface areas. But it's a 24-hour test. I do not think that your little individual spa buttons work by the way they feel. They just don't. I'm kind of moving around. Well, let's go around here a little bit. This is the guard that goes around your pool. And, you know, it's seen, you know, better days. There's a net. Your fence has been installed inside out. You got the pretty side in. You got a nice beautiful swimming pool. You want a nice beautiful fence, right? Well, that's true, but now the rails on the fence are on the other side, and people can use them as a ladder to crawl over and get into your pool uninvited, and that's why that's not illegal. I mean, to get a green tag. All of your windows should be self-closing. All of your doors from the living space, so that's one door, that door should be self-closing. These windows should be self-closing, and they should have a unique alarm on them, so that when somebody comes out here, you could be upstairs ironing or sewing, or upstairs video gaming, you know, and you'd hear that sound, and it'd be unlike any other alarm, and you would know that somebody is in the swimming pool area. So we're coming along here, and, you know, I'm just having a little bit of, how shall I say, a little bit of difficulty in here. At least there's double doors, but there's really no access to the pool equipment. Hang on. Inch up my pants here. The valves are not labeled, they're all automatic. We got a leak on the water outlet side, so it doesn't put bubbles into the swimming pool, per se. So we come over here. Our heater looks like it's a relatively recent installation. We'll just start from left to right. Our Our gas piping to the heater does not have a sediment trap. We do not have 36 inches of service clearance in front of the heater, in front of the equipment, in front of the control panel. We don't have 36 inches. You have to wade over here to get in here to service it. Now, a pool company, I mean, they're used to seeing that, but if you're, no, that's just wrong. What I'd like to see, I call it deficient, but it's really not necessarily a technicality, but I'd like to see a light in here, because if something goes wrong in the middle of the night, you're enjoying a party, you need to come troubleshoot something minor, you can't. It's a tetanus shot right there. The fence post, and the water collects in the bottom of the post, and it corrodes like that. How about that? Okay. So we're moving on along. Looks like everything's bonded the way it should be. Some of our wires are not hooked up, so I'm not sure what that goes to. This is our blower. That's for the spa. Different valves. Again, you know, I'd like to know which valve goes to the waterfall. I want to see the waterfall. Coming along here, got an in use. Alright. The GFCI works. It works manually. Does it work electrically? Yes, it does. And then I want to see. I want to go into service. And then I want to go into. Where's the lights? Pool mode. I want the valves in pool mode. Alright. Filter pump. Cleaner. Water feature. Still haven't seen the light yet. It's an inline chlorinator. Instant romance. Check that out. Check that out. Now what we really want is a blower. While we go here, I'm going to go heater. And there's a blower. No, it's just a heater. Let's keep the features going. Air blower. Are you coming on, buddy? Alright. Let's take the water feature off. Auxiliary off. We still want our air blower, right? Our air blower doesn't work. So you can get hot water in the spa, but the blower doesn't work, the switch doesn't work. Is the heater making heat? Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, I've heard it. Or is that somebody's hot rod car out yonder? Yeah. Oh, I can feel the heat. There's the heat coming out. We can see it. That's pretty good. How hot are you? Calibrating. We're in Fahrenheit. So it's 205, 208. We can do video. Let's see how this works. Yeah, we're rolling. This is the spa heater. There's our heat. Right there. Recording succeeded. So, we learned that we got a water leak. We learned that our valves are not labeled. We learned that our blower doesn't work. We learned that we got, well, you don't know this yet, we have water leak. But we got a little bit too much pressure in here. We got about 25 psi. We learned that we don't have good access to Jolene. We learned that we got spalling and mottling over here. And oh, I had a better example. And our mastic sealer, this is the worst example on the end. You get some better. Oh, and you moved. Okay, so we got you going. And by the way, this is a whip. This is a tail. It's a whip that goes on the end. At the very end, you're supposed to have a $2 part. It's a little foam cover so that the end doesn't get scratched up. And they don't have that. So the whole pool needs to be redone because you don't have your...
Hey, don't scare them.